overall, any of the game in the 80s. How are you able to set that tone in this game?
We try to do that every game if we can. It's not easy against this team with the pace that they play. They control it. They're calling sets. They execute to perfection. I mean, Chris runs great stuff, and they have one of the best players in college basketball running it. So that helps. You got to understand how they're playing defense. They're switching, very aggressive, work really hard. So you can't settle, and that's what happens sometimes. So we try to quicken the pace in transition, but then also score late if we had to. I thought we did a good job of that. So we have 25 assists on 33 field goals.
Fran, can you put into words just what you saw in Josh today?
Yeah, he's one of the best players in the league. He's proven that over this season. He's able to do it too, playing 37 minutes. I mean, he's in great condition. Boo's not an easy guy to guard. They're going to run ball screen action for him, handoff, ball screen, all kinds of stuff to get him space. And when he's got space, he's hard to cover. And especially with the way he's shooting the ball now. He's got to be, after this game, shooting up close to 50% in league play from three-point range, which is incredible for a guy that attacks the rim like he does.
Fran, those three possessions I thought were key. The Josh hits that fade, and then Peyton on the drive, and then the kick to Patrick. Can you go through those three plays?
Well, yeah. The beautiful thing is three different guys scored. Peyton obviously scored in transition. Josh scored a little bit later. Patrick scored a little bit later. But Tony Perkins, 14 assists, 2 turns. He attacked the rim. I think everybody thought he was going to shoot it, but he makes a big-time play. And that's what you got to do. You got to make a play in that situation. A lot of guys think I have to make a basket. And baskets are great, but not if you miss it. So just make the right play, and that gives you a better chance to win.
Coach, when Matthew Nicholson went down early in the second half, no Ryan Langford, how did that adjust your game plan for the rest of the way?
Not much. I mean, Hunger's a good player. Preston's an experienced guy. They're going to play the same way.
Why do you think you guys have gotten better as the season has gone on? Can you put your finger on it?
I thought we were good all year. We have a lot of different guys playing well. Sometimes you win close games, sometimes you lose close games. You don't get too emotional about it one way or the other. You can't jump to a conclusion. You got to play it out. This league is the best it's been in terms of balance. I mean, it's hard to do. It's hard to get 18 wins. It's hard to get 20 wins, what they have. You got to give them credit, and they earned it. And every time you take the floor, you got a challenge on so many different levels, whether it's be style of play, superstar players, great coaches running great stuff, road atmosphere. I mean, there's all kinds of stuff. So I think we've shown that we've got a level of toughness about us that's pretty special.
Tony's growth as a point guard, it's kind of on display today. Can you speak to that a little bit?
Yeah, I mean, we saw it last year.
Yeah.
And he knew what he had to do coming into this year. So he's always been a guy that makes plays for other people. And I thought, he orchestrated victory coming down the stretch. That's what you have to do. You have to know and understand how to get home in a tight game like this, and that's what he does.
I think since the loss to Maryland at home, I think Peyton's scored in double figures 10 of the last 11. Just how have you kind of seen him respond to that, and just the way he's playing?
Well, but he's also 6 assists, 1 turn. I mean, he's a player. We talk about his scoring, and we needed it early. They were on fire early, and Peyton came out and set the tone that he was going to make shots and make plays. But I like the way he kind of mixes it up. I mean, the play that Tom was talking about, going coast to coast, finishing with his left hand, that's a big-time play right there, and especially in that situation.
Coach, your team's the first Big Ten team to win in this building this season. Does that make this win have a little more weight for you guys?
Yeah, probably. When you think about what that team has accomplished, and I thought the other night was an incredibly impressive win, in light of the guys that are injured. You got other people stepping up, you know. And Martinelli goes for 27 on the road. And, I mean, you look at Smith plays, you know, almost 29 minutes, goes 4 for 4. Those guys are playing, and this is a tough group to beat. I mean, you have to beat them. They will not turn it over. They will not make mistakes and take bad shots, and they will compete defensively.
All right, thanks,
Thanks,
Coach.
guys.